This segment is brought to you by A.J. Doman Chevrolet. We say yes when others say no.
Hello, and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And listen, it's always nice to see when we have different events going on around our community, especially when it comes to the beautification of our area. Glad to welcome into the program Bran Haas. Bran, thanks for joining us today.
Keith, it's good to be here with you. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. So, Bren, the director of the Terrebonne National Estuary, tell us a little bit about this idea and how it came to be about the Bayou Lafourche cleanup.
Yeah, sure. Well, one of BTNEP's main focus really is water quality, keeping our waters clean and healthy. That's good not just for our environment, that's good for our communities, it's good for the wildlife and fish that we all depend on and enjoy. And so one of BTNEP's bigger events throughout the year is the Bayou Lafourche cleanup. So it's something we've been doing for years. We've got a number of locations up and down the bayou from Donaldsonville all the way to Leeville where people will be stationed out of, and we'll be pulling trash out of one of the obviously key water bodies within this region. It's the drinking water supply for 300,000 residents in South Central Louisiana. It's important for industrial reasons and, of course, for environmental reasons as well.
Yeah, it's always nice. And again, this one's going to take place on April the 5th. So Saturday, April 5th. And we're going to run through all of the locations. I love the fact that we have all these participation sites for people to really be able to do that in their area. You know, they don't have to go very far. So we'll run through that a little bit. Brent, Donaldsonville is going to be at the boat launch on LA 308 at 1198 East Bayou Road in Donaldsonville. In Napoleonville, you can go to the Napoleonville Water Control Structure, 3801 LA 308, right there in Napoleonville. The Labadeville-Thibodaux border, this will be at the Bayou Rowing at 2433 LA 308 in Thibodaux. And if you're seeing a theme here with LA 308, because that's where Bayou Lafourche passes. So we also have North Thibodaux, the Layton boat launch at 1730 St. Mary Street. That's in Thibodaux, Louisiana. The downtown Thibodaux area, the Wetlands Acadian Cultural Center. You could show up there at 314 St. Mary Street in Thibodaux. Also, right there in downtown Thibodaux, it's St. Charles Thibodaux, Melodia Boat Launch at 1628 Highway 308 there in Thibodaux. Now we move on to Raceland. It's right underneath the Highway 90 overpass, and that's going to be at 4484 LA1 South, which is in Raceland. Lockport is at the Bayou Side Park at 308 398 the Canal Street, right there in Lockport. There's also the Bellevue in Lockport at the Bellevue Fire Station at 7519 LA1 there in Lockport. Then over in La Rose at Holy Rosa Catholic Church at 12925 East Main Street in La Rose. Then you can go, if you're near Cutoff, you want to go to the Highway 1 Bayou side of Cote Blanche Bridge at 14935 West Main Street there in Cutoff. And then in Golden Meadow at the 313 North Bayou Drive in Golden Meadow. And then there's a location in Leeville as well. Do we know where that Leeville location is, Bren?
Yeah, Keith, so that'll be near the relatively new boat launch just south of the new bridge there.
Right, the brand new bridge that is the toll bridge there. But it's so exciting to have so many partnerships. I love that you guys have really said everywhere, up and down Bayou Lafourche, we want to get people involved. And so it's nice for you to be able to partner with those kinds of people.
Absolutely. We've got nearly 400 volunteers already signed up, and we expect that to be over 400 by the time we get to April 5th for the day of the event. Of course, we've got 22 sponsors. We've got another 8 or so partners that are helping us pull this thing off. As you can imagine, it's a pretty big event geographically from, again, the headwaters of the bayou all the way to the tailwaters. With that many people, trying to get that many people organized, we need a lot of help. So
sure.
It's a good event. It's a great opportunity for folks to get connected with their environment and help clean it up a bit.
All right. I know it's on April the 5th, again, a great day on Saturday, but let's talk about when people can show up. What time should they come to each of those locations that we went over earlier?
Yeah, well, we get started at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, what a great time, too, right? 9 o'clock, perfect time, middle of the morning. I'll give you the opportunity, really, if there's something you want to go do, get a little bit of exercise, find a way to go and help clean up Lafourche. It's just a great way to be able to do that. How many years have we been doing this now, Bren?
That's a great question, Keith. Honestly, I'm not sure how many years we've been doing it.
Yeah.
It's been more than 10 or 15 years, so it's been
Yes.
something
Yeah.
that's been going on for quite some time.
Right. I thought so. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there, but this is something that people have gotten involved in for many years was the point. And we certainly want to make sure that those people in the local communities can come out and really make a difference. You know, I love the fact that the volunteers really take a great participation in helping clean up their area. Doesn't really matter how the trash gets there. It's finding a way to get the trash and those things out of our beautiful waterways.
That's right. If you can believe it, last year we pulled well over 9 tons of trash from Bayou Lafourche. So there's a tremendous need for this kind of work. Unfortunately, often when we clean an area up, sometimes you go back and it needs to be cleaned up again. So that's certainly the situation here. I'd like to point out, Keith, that it's really easy to participate in this. As we mentioned, all of the locations up and down Bayou Lafourche, of course, that people can go, they can check in. All of the materials and supplies that will be needed, from trash pickers to garbage bags to safety vests to gloves and whatnot, that will all be provided for anybody that wants to participate. Literally, all you have to do is show up. We'll be able to outfit you in whatever equipment you may need, and we'll be there to support you throughout the day. Another fun thing we're able to do this year that we're really happy about is it's only going to be at one of the locations, but at the Nichols. Bayside Pavilion, we'll have complimentary snowballs for folks that are participating in the event. So if it gets a little warm that day, we'll have a way for folks to get by and cool off and visit with some of their fellow volunteers.
Yeah. Well, listen, I don't hope it's 9 tons, but I sure hope we get whatever's in there out. You know, it's so well traveled by Lafourche is. But Brent, thank you for your efforts and being able to kind of coordinate this once again this year.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a great day on April 5th. If you're interested in getting out and helping your community out, please come on out and volunteer.
We appreciate it. They can find all those locations right here on HTV. All right, Brent, we appreciate it. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. And that will do it for this particular segment, but don't go anywhere. A whole lot more when we return right here on Bayou Time.
This segment was brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs.